Hi everyone, welcome to your energy reading for the week of May the 20th to the 26th. This is a pick a card reading. So what I've done is I've pre-shuffled and selected 3 cards that you can choose from. So when you look at these cards, pick the one that you feel most drawn to, and then with each card I'm going to do a reading for all signs. So it is a general reading for the week of for this week, so from the 20th to the 26th of May. All right, so I want you just to have a look at the cards, feel which one appeals to you, feel which one you led to choose, and then you can go to the timestamp that I will have in the description box below, and you can go directly to your reading. So this is pile number 1, this is number 2, and that is number 3. Okay. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is the card that you chose, that you felt most drawn to. So this is from the Psychic Reading card deck, and I'm just going to read from the book for you what the message is from the universe. And then what I normally do is I'm going to draw 3 cards that will continue the message that the universe is trying to get across to you for this week. And then I'm going to draw 3 clarifying cards as well, just to expand on the message and just see what spirit is leading you to. This could apply to career, relationships, anything that you feel that the message is going to be speaking to. So if you're watching the reading because you want answers for your career or for relationship, this will match that. All right, so I'm just going to read the message in the book for you. So you have received this card as the universe is communicating with you via number sequences. Our entire world functions with numbers, and you were assigned your own personal set of numbers on the day you were born and carry them throughout your life. These numbers can be very significant as to who you are, what your future life path is, and what type of personality traits you have. Your entire life is connected to personal forms of identification through numbers. Your home has its own number as part of your address, your car number plate, your phone numbers, etc. And they can be broken down into numbers for your life path. And your life path can be determined by numerology. So the universe is constantly trying to get your attention in many ways. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. It goes on for quite a long time. So what I want to encourage you to do, viewer, is just to pay attention to number sequences in your life. Like I get a lot of, I'll be looking at my phone, and like the time and the temperature outside combined with the date of the day might have a combination in it that synchronizes. So it could be like 22:22 is the time, and then it's 22 degrees Celsius outside, etc. You know, that kind of number sequence. Or you could have been noticing number plates. So as you're driving in your car, you'll find number plates that have the same numbers or the same sequence of numbers. Also temperatures outside, or anything on your phone, or while you're watching TV or anything like that. So keep an eye out for those number sequences, because it is the way that the universe communicates to you. And then if there is a number sequence that comes up often, I would encourage you to go and just Google it, you know, just look it up, see what that number sequence is. It says the number 26, so that's 2 plus 6 is 8. So this is a number, the number 8 is a number of self-empowerment. So maybe that is what your message is going to be today. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards and see what the universe has for you today. So angel, spirits, guides, what is the message that the universe has for the viewer today? I'm going to draw 1 card. That's a bit too many. I'm just going to continue shuffling and then cut. And I'm going to draw a card that is the energy of the reading. I'm just going to pop it here, and then we're going to continue on to the full reading. So Spirit, what do you have for the viewer? So we've got the Hermit card. That is a 9. So if we're looking at numbers right there, That is the number 9, which is reaching the end of a journey, end of a cycle. And perhaps this card is telling you, well, what the Hermit actually encourages you to do is to unplug from the world, to get still and quiet, to hear that guidance that is coming from within, from the universe, from the divine. If the number 9 resonates very strongly with you, you could have been born on the 9th of the month, in the 9th month. Maybe there is a 9 in your birth date. Maybe that is your year number. So, for example, if you add the full year of your birth plus the month plus the day that you were born and add them all together, you should have a number, a single number, or if it's like a power number, you know, it might add up to a 33 or a 22 or an 11. You can either take it as the power number, or you can again divide it like the 11, add 1 and 1, which equals 2. So that could be your birth number. All right. So perhaps Spirit is encouraging you to delve into numerology and to really discover your life path and your life purpose. So I'm going to lay down 3 cards. All right. So what we have here is look, another 9. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Queen. I'm just going to do them all together. Chariot. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So, viewer, you have here another 9. So definitely Spirit is speaking to you about this number. It is a very powerful number. Okay, it is a very creative number. It is the number 3 amplified 3 times. So it's definitely about creation. You could be looking at your life purpose as a means of getting focused and clear about where you are meant to be going along your life. The wands is fire element, and it represents your life purpose, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. Okay, so this is definitely what I can see at the moment is that the universe is trying to catch your attention regarding your life purpose. The Hermit here is also holding a wand. It's colored yellow. So yellow in tarot always is indicative of the presence of the divine. The star is yellow as well. So he is definitely focused on finding and getting answers for what situation he is facing, or for how he can take the next steps going forward into his life. And I get this as a more career orientated reading for those of you watching this particular pile. Just because of the presence of wands, because of the presence of the Chariot, which is a lot of forward momentum. So as we move on to the Queen represents very much removing things out of your way to see clearly. So she is a no-nonsense, very business-like, very focused, honed in on exactly what she wants, and she goes after it. The swords represent your thoughts, your thinking. It represents the elements of air. Air is about communication. It is about clarity of thought, getting that mind open and clear about what it is that you want to focus on. Or maybe it is also a case of you getting clear in your mind about what it is you need to move towards, that what your next cycle is going to be. Because the number 9 in tarot represents the culmination, the ending, the coming together of the journey that you have been on. And the next card is a 10, which is 1 plus 0 equals 1, which is the start of something new. Okay, so because you've got 2 9s here, that is a clear indication to me that you have reached an end of a cycle. You're feeling a bit tired and beaten down. Okay, you've really gone through it. And there's a little bit of clarity that is lacking now on what that next step is to what you need to do. Okay, this is the Hermit card. So remember, this is the overarching energy of this card, of the numbers card. And that is telling you the answers to finding guidance and getting clarity is line with the hermit, is that energy that you have to embody, that isolation energy, getting still, listening to the guidance that is going to come up from within. And when you're really tired and fatigued, first of all, it is a very good idea to find time to rest, to take that time out and rest, okay, so that you can get the clarity. When you isolate yourself and you lock out the outside world, you get behind closed doors, you meditate, you in your little cocoon of isolation, you find stillness, that is when clarity is going to come. The queen is also, she's very authoritative, so she's very like, you know, she cuts away all the nonsense. She cuts away all the clutter. No one ever will even dream of telling this particular queen as well, telling her what to do or how to go about her business. Okay, she knows exactly who she is and what she wants to do. And that is what you are after. You want that clarity about moving forward. The Chariot is surrendering. First of all, surrendering control. You see, he's not holding any reins. So he has surrendered control of his forward, of his progression into his life to the divine. You can see the wheels are yellow. Remember what I said about the wand here being yellow? That is the universe is in control of the situation. The universe is the one that is going to show you what those next steps need to be going forward into your life. And he is surrounded by yellow. He is supported by the divine. Look at all the stars. His crown has the same star. Here is the star, the guidance star that the hermit has in his lantern. So both of them are trusting that divine power and authority within them to show them the way forward, to show them the path forward. So some of you you're struggling a little bit. You're feeling like there are no answers. You might be feeling even all the way down, depression, down in the dumps. You know, you don't know if you have the energy to keep going. All right. I encourage you to spend time in solitude to rejuvenate, because that is where you will find the energy to move into the next cycle of your life, is when you actually rejuvenate, okay? And you find time for peace and tranquility, to hear that guidance from the divine. And it is, this card is saying that there are definitely answers for you. Okay, so the energy of this card is a forward momentum. It is action. It is just progression. It is growth. Okay, but he's trusting he's trusting spirit to show him the way and to guide him, and he's totally surrendered. And the two sphinx represent that balance, okay, between the material and spiritual world. So he is set. He is confident, and he is trusting that he is going to be shown the way forward. All right, I'm going to draw 3 clarification tarot cards for you. Let's see what further messages Spirit has for you, viewer. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for the viewer? Okay, let's have a look. All right, our first card is the World. Excuse me, I'm just going to pop a card over there for YouTube rules. Okay, second card is the Knight of Cups, which ties in very nicely with the theme. Okay, and the King of Wands. How beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so what we are seeing here is that the Spirit is saying to you, there is so much that is coming up that is available to you. I'm just going to move that up a little bit. So you can see in this card, all right, that she is on the verge of stepping through a portal, as represented by that wreath around there. Okay, she is holding 2 wands. So the card is the last. This card, the World card, is the last one in the major arcana. Okay, so she's reached the end of her journey. She's about to up level and step into a new reality. She is mastered her creation abilities and her manifestation abilities. She's holding 2 wands. Right in the beginning, the Magician, okay, which is number 1, all right, that when you can basically say that she was the magician. She started off on her life purpose, on her life journey, creating everything she wanted. She went on her journey, and now she's reached the end of her journey, and she's about to step through into a new reality, and she has mastered her manifestation and creative abilities, because the magician had one wand, she's got two. So she's definitely mastered her manifestation and creation abilities. Okay, so she's reached the culmination of everything of her journey, and she's about to up level. So she's stepping in. She is naked because she is completely trusting that as she steps forward into something new, that she is carried and supported and protected by the divine, and she is literally going to go back to the full, which is that just launching herself into that new adventure, stepping off that new cliff of something brand new and exciting. So you could be facing that, or you could be approaching that place, okay, or seeking that new start for yourself, viewer. All right, so the Knight of Cups is what I said to you with the Hermit. The Hermit is trusting that he's going to get the guidance he needs to move on with his life, to see what is lying ahead of him. The Knight of Cups is all about receiving messages, okay? So you can see the wings on his helmet and on his boot. And it's about receiving messages. So you need to stay open to what is coming up from within. The cups represent your emotions. So you need to still yourself, okay, and trust that as you begin a new journey, as you begin this new adventure, as you allow the universe to guide you and to take you into, along that path that is best for you, and that is going to result in a lot of new opportunities and prosperity, okay, that when you trust that, you are going to have clarity about where you are going. The King of Wands is all about following your passions, okay, it is all about surrendering to that vision. He's a visionary, okay, he's the ultimate visionary. He knows what he wants. He has created it, and look how much he's achieved. He is the king. He is sitting on his throne of authority and power, and he has achieved everything he set his heart on to achieve in his life, and he's attained it. Okay, but it doesn't stop there. All right, so remember what I said about the nines. The nines are reaching an end of one cycle and starting another. You could be right on the cusp of starting something new, of stepping through into a new reality, stepping through into something else that is going to continue your vision, maybe expand it, or start something brand new. But it takes trust. It takes trust in the divine, to just allow that divine to guide you. Okay, I would definitely surrender here to spirit. Viewer, I would start there. Give yourself time to rest and recuperate from whatever it is you have just completed, okay? And then allow that still small voice to speak to you and carry you into that new start, that new beginning, okay? It's very difficult when you are when you've come to the end of something and you are utterly exhausted, to see and feel clearly. Okay, that is why you need to separate yourself from the external environment, get quiet and still, find time to rest, and then allow the universe to do the work for you. Allow the universe to escalate things and take you into things. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. This was lovely and clear for you, pile number 1, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. This is the card that you have chosen. You've chosen the seedling card. So it's going to be very interesting to see the message that Spirit has for you for this week, this Monday, this May 20th to 26th. Okay, and let's just see what the week has in store for you. I also encourage you just to go and watch your daily doses of the divine and see how it ties in with these readings. All right, I'm going to read some of what is written in the book. So this is from the psychic reading deck, if anyone is interested. Okay, and let's see what the start of the message is for you. You have received this card as the universe wants you to know it is time to plant new ideas and watch them grow into reality. It is important to understand that what you think can actually become your reality. Receiving the seedlings card is a gentle reminder you need to watch your thoughts as they are beginning to grow and form into your hopes and dreams. It is extremely important to think of your life as the seeds you sow. Focus on planting a beautiful spiritual garden where you can harvest abundance, positivity, hope, peace, dreams, desires, and love to achieve the life you have always dreamed of. If you decide to be negative and focus on that energy, the seed of life will die and shrivel with your negative energy. Okay, but if you experience the weeds of life appearing in your life via challenges, issues, if you experience the weeds of life appearing in your life via challenges, issues, negative energy, or experiences that make you feel uncomfortable, change your thought pattern to positive ones. So focus on the things, only on the things you want and bring into your life, and try to completely forget about what you fear. I'm just going to leave it there. All right, so this is about planting seeds that are going to grow, but it depends on what seeds you are planting there, viewer. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to draw you a tarot card, which is going to be the overarching energy of the reading. Okay, so pile number 2, angel spirits and guides. What do you have for number 2 for the viewers that have chosen this card, this psychic reading card? Thank you, Spirit. Let's have a look and see. Arching over enemy. Oh, 4 of Wands. That's a lovely card to have, actually, in the overarching energy. So 4 of Wands, celebration, stepping through into a reality, into a portal where joy, celebration, expansion, growth is yours. The number 4 is a number of stability. It is a number of security and safety. All right, and you can see all this beautiful yellow. The presence of yellow in the tarot represents the divine. So you are so supported and loved and cherished. So the focus for this reading is going to be you planting seeds that is going to lead to this outcome, that stability that you are looking for, into a place where you can really celebrate and enjoy everything that you've created. Okay, so I'm going to draw another 3 cards, and let's see what Spirit has for you, viewer. All right, so we've got the King of Swords, the Magician, wow, and the Page of Swords. So we have a lot of sword energy. Right, so the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, because yesterday, in pile number 1, actually, we had the Queen of Swords, the presence of the Queen of Swords, which is very interesting. So Spirit is definitely saying that your thought processes, what you are thinking, okay, the seeds that you are planting with your thoughts is going to lead to results that are going to start reflecting in your outside environment. So remember when I was reading this card, okay, I was saying it is important that the seeds you plant in your thoughts, all right, are positive, they are light, they are the desires that you want for your life, for growth, for expansion. Remember, this is the overarching energy. This is what you want to attain in your life, okay? And it starts with clear thinking. It starts with being very laser sharp focused on what you want in your life. And let's face it, every single person wants this. You know, we want that. We want that expansion, that growth, and that abundance in our lives. But it starts with our thoughts. What seeds have you planted, viewer? Okay? And what is showing, what is growing in your life? Are there weeds growing? Is there negativity? is your life chaotic and confused? All right. The king is saying, when you get clear, when you empty out all the negativity and the clutter, all right, and your thinking is laser sharp, all right, you will be planting seeds that are going to enable you to be clear and open to continue receiving guidance and advice from the divine, but also you will be trusting what is coming up, what is growing inside you. You are going to be trusting it because the seeds that you planted, you know, are good and favorable, and you've been watering them, you've been tending to them, you've been nurturing them. Remember, something just popped into my head now. Sorry, Spirit sometimes speaks about a lot of things, so I stumble over my words sometimes. You know, you've got to, if you have planted good seeds, you've got to keep nurturing it with goodness. You've got to keep nurturing it with positive energy. All right, so that the plant grows strong and juicy and fat and it just expands, okay? And that is what Spirit was saying to me as well. You could have started off planting a good seed, but if you are going to neglect it, if you're going to let the soil go dry, if you're not going to nurture it and water it with positivity and love and encouragement, okay, you're going to get the complete opposite of that. That is why you have to be very clear in your mind. You have to allow for transformative thoughts. You see the butterflies here in the king's throne. Okay, the birds are speaking about freedom. The butterflies, transformation. So some of you need to allow for the transformative power of the divine to change your thinking so that that plant can really start blooming and blossoming. This leads into the magician. So the magician is the ultimate creator and manifestor. Okay, he is in control of everything. All right, of his environment. He's in control of his thinking. He is connected to his divinity and he has his feet firmly planted on the ground. He knows exactly what he wants, just like the king. The king is laser sharp. He knows exactly who he is. He is confident. He knows exactly what he's going after. So does the magician. The magician cannot perform alchemy, all right, when his intentions and his focus is laser sharp, because then what he creates is just going to be chaos magic. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be all over the place, and that is dangerous, okay, and can lead you down. You know, if that's what you're doing, if that's what you're cultivating, okay, that is going to lead to confusion and chaos and disaster. Okay, worst case scenario. All right, so these two characters are in firm control. He's in control of his thoughts. The magician is in control of his thoughts and his emotions. He is surrounded by, okay, because he is so focused, he is allowing the divine to bring, first of all, sorry, just let me backtrack a little bit. The sign of the infinity, okay, the infinity symbol here is representative of him being blessed and supported by the divine, but it is also the symbol of his power and authority. And he is pointing up to heaven. So this is as above, so below, all right? His creation magic is connecting the two. He knows that what is in the spiritual realm as energy needs to be brought into the physical realm of our reality as human beings, and he understands that. Both these characters are very aware that if they are not laser sharp focused in their intentions and their beliefs and in what they have created, it's just going to be chaotic. The same with a seed. Okay, if you do not nurture the seed with love and positivity, you do not put all your intention into that plant in seeing it grow and expand and bloom into a beautiful flower, all right, all you're going to get out of it is chaos, dry soil, death. It's not going to grow. It's going to be a little bit of a pathetic little thing that is surrounded by weeds and being choked by negativity. and chaos. Okay, I'm sure you're getting the metaphor that I'm speaking about. Now, the Page of Swords is, again, this is about your thinking. So the pages are, their energy is very light and bubbly and energetic, and they are beings of just youthful energy, and they don't have any filters, which means when they look into their future, they look into their future with absolute joy and excitement because they see the potential, they see their lives before them. And I want to encourage you to return to that space of when you were a child and you looked into your future. You didn't look at it with our adult brains, where the world has kind of beaten and battered us a little bit and has made us very inward focused, in the sense of it's kind of put us in a little box. We were told by parents and loved ones and teachers and mentors and things like that, this is who you are and that is all you can be as you go into your future. No, when you are a child, when you are a youth, you see every possibility. There are no impossibilities. Nothing is impossible. Everything is open like a book in front of you. And this is what this page represents. He is a dreamer. He is the writer, the musician, the poet, the artist. Okay? And he is just on the cusp of just creating everything. Well, he has created it. He's already sown the seeds of that creation, and he is now going forth into this new adventure as this open, expansive being to sow the seeds that he has sown at the start of his journey. And his thoughts are also very clear. Sometimes, yes, he might get a bit like his head in the clouds, but that is where your visions come from. When you spend time with spirit, your vision is very clear. Your vision is very open. And in spirituality, spirit is always encouraging you to become like a child again. Because the reason for that, becoming like a child again, is that you don't bring with you all this shadow stuff and the negativity and the being beaten down by life and becoming cynical and bringing your false beliefs and everything with you. The universe wants you to approach your life like a child, okay, because of what I just explained. All right, so I am going to draw 3 clarifying cards. Thank you, Spirit. What are the last 3 messages you have for the viewer today? So we are looking at the 2 of Pentacles. So definitely some of you are feeling a little bit off kilter. You're feeling a little bit tossed about by life circumstances. That is why it is very important to get clear. That is why it's very important to reconnect to that original vision that you had, those seeds that you planted. Okay, have they produced the fruit, okay, that you wanted? And I think for some of you watching this reading, it hasn't. You're kind of feeling like you don't quite have the exact answers, or you haven't really produced exactly what it is that you want to produce. So your world is looking a little topsy-turvy. You're feeling like you've lost your footing a little bit. But if you notice here, look, here's another infinity symbol, viewer, another one. So pay attention to the symbols as well in the decks. Okay, so infinity symbol, infinity symbol. And remember what I said, the infinity symbol is representative of the universe supporting, guiding you, but it is also reminding you that you are the one who is in charge of your life. Okay, you are in charge of the decisions you make, the choices you make. Okay, are you going left or are you going right? If you're facing a fork in the road and there's a decision that you need to make, but you're not quite sure which way to go, that is going to cause turmoil in your life, and you're going to feel very like you don't have your footing. Okay, like life is controlling you and you're not controlling the outcome that you originally, okay, the intention that you originally set for yourself. So there's something that is causing some of you to not be clear, causing the confusion, okay? And Spirit is saying it is time to trust the divine to bring you that clarity. And that means that you need to get into a place where you can really hear the guidance from Spirit. Okay, remember, your mind and your heart have to be clear in order to create and manifest the outcome that you really want. Let's have a look at the next one. Five of Cups. This is a card of letting go the past, okay, letting go those things that are no longer working. Okay, look, the cups have fallen over, no longer working, discarding that cloak of feeling down and feeling like life is, really taken control of you, and turning around and looking at these two cups that are waiting for you, okay, that are filled to overflowing, that are rich, that are full of promise and potential. To pick up those cups, go over the bridge and find your treasure. Find that castle. Find that place that is going to bring you joy. Okay, so some of you have planted seeds that have not produced the fruit you want. Okay, it is now time to change direction. Okay, change direction, make a different choice, and move in a new direction. Last message, the Tower card. Yeah, okay. So with the Tower card, where it is, I just felt Spirit saying, when you don't change tack and change course, and you continue to allow this confusion and the chaos energy to perpetuate, it could potentially lead to life becoming completely topsy-turvy, chaotic, and producing things that you don't want, producing those outcomes that you do not want. So this is a little bit of a warning card, viewer. I have to say that in all honesty, okay? So this is a potential outcome. Things just falling apart. Those things that you have built crumbling to the ground because they are not, first of all, for your best interest. They are not producing things that are going to serve you for your well-being, that are eventually going to lead to something that is going to hurt you, okay, and continue to perpetuate this grief, this loss, this depression state. Okay, that's not what you want. You are after this, remember? This is what we're focusing on. This is what we're focusing on attaining and achieving. But it requires you to reassess the seeds that you have planted and to nurture those seeds that you want to keep and water and produce and build into something beautiful and magnificent, but to kill those seeds that you know in your deepest being is going to produce this kind of energy, okay, which is what you don't want. This card can also be a warning card about being careful what you set your intentions on. Remember when I was reading the seedling card, the meaning of this card was that you've got to be careful that your intentions are in alignment with the divine, what is best for you. And that takes discipline in your thinking, okay? His intentions, the page's intentions are very clear. The magician's intentions are very clear, and so is the king. The king is not allowing confusion to rule over him. That is why he is in charge of a kingdom, okay? Because he understands his authority and power, and he's taken control of it. And that is what you need to do to avoid this energy, okay, this negativity and these negative outcomes that is being shown in the card. All right, I'm going to leave it there for this pile. I hope this message resonates for some of you. Nurture yourself. Really spend time with your yourself, that deep spiritual place where the answers and the clarity are going to come from. And then you only create from there. You only create from a place of joy, love, expansion, abundance, and prosperity. You cannot create feeling this way. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, pile number 2, and I will see you at your next reading. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, your pick a card reading. So this is the card that you have chosen. It is the beautiful infinity sign. So maybe some of you are looking just for that spiritual inspiration, that connection to the divine, or perhaps you are questioning your life purpose. What is life about? So I'm going to start just by drawing a tarot card that will be your overarching theme for the reading. So let's first draw the card, and then we can kind of see where Spirit is leading us. If it's career, finances, relationships, or it could be all of them, could apply to your, just basically your life in general. Okay, so Spirit, what is the overarching energy for this pile number 3? The 8 of Cups. All right, viewer, so we are looking at this overarching energy is about walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, that is no longer giving you the emotional fulfillment and satisfaction that you are looking for or that you want for your life. And sometimes it requires you to leave the things behind that you've already accomplished and you've worked very hard for. So the cups are your emotions, okay? And he has, look at all these, they are beautifully stacked. So these cups haven't fallen over. They're not like lying in a pile. So it's not a negative, the cups don't represent anything negative. This character has actually achieved a lot of emotional fulfillment in his life, but there's something missing. Can you see the missing cup? So in this card, this character has left behind, he's leaving behind the past of great achievement and success, but there is something about his life that is missing. Okay, so it could be a relationship, it could be a new career, an opportunity that he is seeking. And because of the moon's presence here in the card, that is going to come from him going within. That intuition is going to be his guide. Okay, and it is the number 8. Can you see the infinity symbol? 18. Okay, the infinity symbol as well, the number 8. So pay attention to those numbers. You might have been seeing the number 8. Maybe that's why you chose the cards. So go and look up the meaning of the number 8, the number 18 as well. But for tarot, the 8 is self-empowerment. It is making choices and decisions that serve your greatest good. You leaving behind something, you setting yourself free from something, you moving out of a situation that is not fulfilling you anymore. All right, so it's going to be very interesting to see what Spirit has. I'm going to draw the first row. Beautiful way to start, the Empress. This is creation, okay? This is expansion, this is fertility. All right, let's have a look. Yes, you're reaching the end of a cycle of stress and worry, okay? And let's have a look. Ace, beautiful, Ace of Wands. I love the aces. That means the universe is personally invested in you, viewer, okay? The universe is there, has your back, is offering you a wonderful gift. So, in the context of these cards, you leaving behind a situation, a relationship, a career that no longer serves you, to find that missing link, something that is not, that is just, there is something in your spirit that is telling you there is more. There is more to discover. There is more to grow. There is more to really expand on in your life, and you're not satisfied at the moment wherever you are. And sometimes this requires you to go deep within, hey, to really go deep in and discover this Infinity. I'm just going to quickly read this. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, so I've got the psychic reading cards here, and I'm going to read the message before we get going. Sorry about that, viewer. All right, you have received this card as the universe wants to inform you that you are blessed with the gift of an abundant and never-ending connection to source energy. This is very much ties in with the Empress and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you are connected to source energy. All right, which ties in. I'm going to expand on that now. Infinity is a natural state of being. You are connected to a limitless supply of life-changing energy in whatever way, shape, or form you require. The most important thing to remember is that what you think, you create. Very interesting. It's a little similar to one of the other piles that I was reading. The seeds that you sow, okay, the thing that you focus your intention on is the thing that's going to expand. All right. So some of you are exercising wisdom here. All right. By leaving a situation, because you don't want that to perpetuate, that negative thing to perpetuate. I'm just going to paraphrase here. It goes on for a bit. Receiving the Infinity card represents new beginnings and new connections to the universe's abundant source energy. This is exactly what I've just read is what this card is all about, the Ace of Wands. Have you ever thought or questioned whether or not your life's path will improve? Do you wonder why things in your life seem to be challenging? Do you ever see the number 8, which is, remember what I said, which is the universe's psychic sign that abundance and source energy is on its way into your life? Beautiful. Okay, so this card is to remind you to reconnect to the divine. So the reason I said was some of you have been exercising wisdom by walking away, because that is what the 8 is about. Okay, you have exercised your wisdom because you understand on a deep level that by leaving a situation that no longer serves you, you are going to expand and grow and become something greater. You are going to discover something more about yourself. You are going to discover your power, your light, your authority, your creative power. Okay. That requires you, this is an ending. So I think Spirit here is just encouraging you to leave behind. So it's obviously your thoughts that are causing the stress and worry at the moment. Okay. And when we leave behind and suspend those things that are no longer serving us and that are bringing us this upset, this anxiety in our lives that is causing the sleepless nights, when we allow it to end, which is the number 9, the ending of something, reaching the absolute last tether before we move on to the 10s, which are the 1 plus 0 equals 1, which is the start of something new. Okay, this, when you leave this behind, you are going to be able to see with much more clarity the gifts and new opportunities that are waiting for you, that the divine itself is holding out to you as a gift. This is all about creation energy. Okay, the number 3, creation, expansion, the promise of abundance. She is surrounded. Look at all this barley, and she is pregnant as well. So her life is expanding and growing. Okay, and it is just a card of abundance. The water is flowing behind her. She's surrounded by trees and tranquility. She's connected to her divinity with the stars. The stars represent the 12 zodiac signs. Okay, she's connected with above and below. She is grounded. She has her feet in Mother Earth. Everything about her is about creation and expansion. And I really feel Spirit very strongly is saying to you that when you make, some of you are still contemplating making this decision to move, but when you do, your life is going to explode. It is just going to bloom and blossom and expand, okay? And sometimes it takes courage, viewer, it does. But this is what this card is saying. when you reconnect to your divine purpose, when you reconnect to the universe, the only thing that is going to happen is expansion and abundance. Okay, that is when you work in partnership with the divine, that is the only outcome. There can be no other outcome. So when you take steps to improve your life, when you let go of what is causing you darkness and depression and anxiety and worry, when you let go and you look up, you take your hands away from your face, you dry your tears, and you look towards what the new things that the universe is offering you, okay, you are going to start feeling that abundance again. Right, you are going to start feeling that expansion energy again. And the universe is encouraging you to reconnect, because that is where your answer is going to come from. It's going to come from inside you. It's going to come from that connection to the divine. I'm going to finish this reading with clarification cards. Spirit, please can I have clarification for pile number 3? Thank you. Right. Yes, beautiful. This connection is so strong. Okay, the Empress, the Queen of Cups. Both of these cards are just speaking about opulence and abundance and growth and nurturing what you have achieved in your life. You've already achieved so much. Remember what I said here. You've already achieved so much in your life, viewer. Okay, and that is wonderful, and you need to celebrate it. But now it's time to expand on it. This is the missing cup. Okay, so this person's it's finding this chalice. But if you notice, the Queen, this card in the Queen of Cups, is so ostentatious. It is bejeweled. It is surrounded by the 2 cherubim here on the side, the angels, the archangels. Okay, it is the epitome of accomplishment and wealth. Okay, and everything good. Remember what I was talking about, all this expansion. Okay, but she knows, look, she's also grounded. She's got her feet grounded. The waters around her are calm and peaceful. All right, she is grounded, connected to Mother Earth. So maybe some of you need to actually do that. You need to connect with Mother Earth, your grounding energy, but also you need to connect to the divine, your heavenly energy, your spirituality. Nurture that. Nurture the jewels, the precious things in your life that you have, the beautiful things in your life. Nurture them. Help them grow even more. Okay, because there's so much transformation happening in your life. The angels, the cherubs here, what do you call them? The little cupids. Okay, the little angels. Okay, they baby angels. So they like at the start of that, discovering their transformation and their beauty, and they, getting their angel wings and growing up and achieving wonderful, magnificent things in their lives. And that is what is promised here in this reading. Just look at this growth and expansion. Okay, it couldn't be clearer. But viewer, you have to receive this gift. You have to take it from the universe. Okay, the universe isn't going to throw it at you. It's not going to force it on you. All right. The decision to return to the divine is yours. Yes, this card actually ties in very well with this one, because the 5 is like a conflict energy. There's a lot of, your energy is a little scattered at the moment. Your energy, you're feeling a bit tossed about by life. You're not very clear. Maybe the prospect of moving away from a situation is causing you to feel like you are completely out of control. Okay, but viewer, the 5 also represents a crossroads. Okay, it is like that in between. You're right in the middle of this journey, but you're at a crossroads and you're trying to decide which direction to go in, and that is what is causing you the stress, distress, and worry. I want to encourage you to ground your energy, connect with the divine, okay? Connect with that divine energy, and you will see clearly what the universe is offering you, what that new thing is you need to pursue, what those new potentials and opportunities are on offer for you, because you've left the old behind. You've let go. You've moved away from that thing that wasn't growing anymore, that wasn't producing the results you wanted. Okay. And the last card for this reading, 7. Yes, sometimes it will require you to get a little bit determined. Okay, so he is taking, this character has taken the swords with him that he wants, and he is sneaking out of the camp. But he understands that if he doesn't take this opportunity to escape and run and take with him what he has earned, what he felt he's earned, or what he thinks he deserves, okay, and made that step to take that step into his future, he is going to stagnate, and he is going to stay in a place that he no longer wants to be. Because clearly this character, the reason why he's sneaking off is because it's the only way that he can do it. Maybe some of you need to sneak off from a job. You know, you need to just write that resignation letter, hand it in, and then leave. Maybe some of you, you're in a relationship that you know has reached its ending. Okay, it's reached the end. You've reached the end of a relationship. Okay, you've reached the end of your tether, and it will require you to, in the dead of night, as it were, okay, in the dead of night, to pack your bags, or while your partner is at work, okay, pack your bags and leave. Because that is what you need to do. You need to empower yourself to change your life, to expand. And you know in the deepest part of your being that is the only way that your life is going to expand, is when you take steps to move away from the old, what is no longer serving you. All right, to take hold of the opportunities and the new things that the universe is offering you. And sometimes it will require you to be selfish, to look after number one. Maybe that's what some of you need to hear in this reading. You need to look after number one. You come first. Your well-being, okay, comes first. And this is a card of strategy and tactics, and coming up with ideas to help you move on from your life. Okay, so strategy is required to stop this frenetic, confused energy, to break free from this, so that you can expand and grow both spiritually and in your material world as a human being, and get what you want. Okay, because that everything you desire is yours already. If you can think it, it has already been created. Okay, but you need to receive that gift, viewer. Okay, I hope that resonated for you, and I will see you at your next pick a card reading, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye.